Hey everyone, it's Brenda with Stampin' Up. Today I have some cards to show you that I recently made after searching for ways to use up my 12 by 12 DSP. I came across a demonstrator's YouTube channel. Her name is Linda Bedinger, and she made this really cool card, and I think the card actually came from someone else, but I don't remember who she had mentioned. But I'm going to put the link below to her video to this card that she made. All right. And so I decided I was going to make this card, and it really turned out cool. I didn't use the same paper. The first one I used Enjoy the Journey. I don't have a sheet of the paper that I used for this card. So you're just going to have to see my card, and hopefully if you have the paper, you'll know what paper it is. You'll be able to find it easily. This is the first one I made. Birthday card, and it opens like this. Isn't that cool? I really like this card. I thought it was the coolest thing. So this was the first one I made, and I decided to make a few more because I just thought they were so neat. So that was the first one. The second one I decided to use a Wash and Beauty, and the paper I used is this one, and on the back is this greenery. Okay. So this is the card I came up with. So this time I wanted to leave this green around the sentiment. So I only put a little half sheet inside instead of a full sheet. All right, so that's that one. And then the third one I used Texture Chic, and I used this paper right here. I don't have a full sheet left. I really like this paper. It's so pretty. And so this card turned out like this. Now this time I didn't put a sentiment here. I decided to put the sentiment in here and leave this pretty paper showing, okay? So like I said, I'm going to put a link below to Linda's video so that you can learn how to make this card. But what I did is I decided I wanted to use the rest of my 12 by 12 sheet that got cut away when I made this card. So what I did is I have this white piece of 12 by 12 here, and I'm sorry that my camera doesn't go up high enough to get the whole sheet in. But for her card, you're going to cut 7 3/4 by 6 1/2. So what I did is I cut to 7 3/4. I cut this strip off here, and that leaves you with a strip that's 4 1/4 wide, okay? So then you cut to 6 1/2, and that leaves you with another piece that's 5 1/2 by 7 3/4. So your 6 1/2 by 7 3/4 is for Linda's Fun Fold. All right. So that left us with this 5 1/2 by 7 3/4, and of course the strip that's 4 1/4. So what I did is I cut this down to 4 by 9, and I put it onto a cardstock base, 1/4 of a sheet, and it opens like this. I made like a little book fold card, and so that one turned out super cute. And so then the next one is here, and the third one is here. And I'll put the directions down below how to make this. So that was my second card, and then the rest of the sheet was the 5 1/2 by 7 3/4. And what I did with that one is I cut it into two pieces, 3 1/2 by 4 3/4 and 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. And I layered them on top of a base so that it's like this. So the 3 1/2 by 4 3/4 is on top. It's just a little bit smaller than the other one, and I layer it on top like that. And then I just put a little strip on the inside. And so this one is the other one. And then for the one that matches this card, this paper, when I was looking at this paper, it looked like a sunset to me. And so I made this one completely different. And I put the palm trees on it. And that is actually using the Paradise Palm set that's going out, retiring. So I also put this extra little strip inside that was another piece that was left over. So those are my cards, and I'm going to put the description below how to make them. I think they're pretty self-explanatory. They're not that difficult to make. So I didn't think I needed to make them on camera. And, but of course, for Linda's card, it's definitely more complicated. I didn't want to try to make this on camera because it's just too much to try to do all of these. So those are my cards. I hope you like them. Leave me a comment below, see what you think. If you have any questions, let me know. And my hostess code for April is here. And that is it for today. And I may not make another video until next week. I'm not sure yet. I always just kind of wing it. If I feel like making it, if I'm up to it and I've got more cards to show, then I will make another one. If not, I will see you back here next week. Have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.